Welcome to Sisters, Oregon. Big matchup today. The 19-3 Pleasant Hill Billies have made the trip into Sisters to face the 13-8 Outlaws. Battle between the number 1 and 2 team in the league. Labhart for the Outlaws on the tip. English for the Billies. Pleasant Hill win the toss. English giving it off. That's Melvin. Melvin over to Neely. Gavin English with it. He's looking for something. Back over to Neely. Neely waving him off. Jacob Neely dribbling around on McDonald. Neely looking for something, gives off. Labhart getting work down there in the post. He gets the rebound. Riley Smith for the Billies trying to find something there. Can't get it though. Gardner taking it up for the Outlaws. McDonald with it now. McDonald, Scott, Sager driving around looking for something. His pass gets stolen. That's Riley Smith on the steal. Going up is English. English driving on Gardner. Foul will go against Kel Gardner. That'll be his first, team's first. English will take 2 shots at the line. Shot clock malfunction here in Sisters.
Hold on, folks. We're going to fix our shot clock situation.
Little break in play as we figure this out. Clock's turning on off here. See if they got it now. Still trying to figure out the shot clock here. Little break in play. Trying to run it out. Something's off. Ice and English at the line. Still 0-0 here. Only 56 seconds played.
And for as long as I suppose I could ask how many people were happy that Philadelphia won the Super Bowl? How many people?
Still trying to figure it out. Looks like we got it figured out here now. English will have 2 shots at the line.
All right,
Little matchup history here. Teams faced off earlier in the year in Pleasant Hill. Pleasant Hill got the better of the Outlaws with a 45-64 win. Pleasant Hill right now is coming in at the number 2 team in the state. They've got big state playoffs hopes. English, his first will go. Great team all year. Only 3 losses, undefeated in league play at 7-0. So we'll see if the Outlaws can bust them tonight. English had the first. His second will fall. 2-0 Billies. See if Sisters can respond here. Gardner gives off to McDonald. Big sophomore presence for the Outlaws. Kel Gardner looking over to Sager. Sager the post, trying to do something. He'll give off to Scott. Will McDonald for 3. No good, in and out. Rebounded by English. See what Pleasant Hill sets up here. English will drive on Gardner. He's got a lane to the hoop. No good. Rebounded by Scott. Landon. He'll slow it down here, going over half court. Set a play up for the Outlaws. Kind of pump fakes a fast there. Goes over to McDonald. Gardner trying to drive in the paint. Deflected there. That's Caden Fisher getting the hand on that. Jacob Neely giving over to English. Getting the play from his coach, Luke Jackson. English, deep 3. He got it. Gavin English. Been a big emphasis point on the Billies all year. Big shot there. He's got all 5 for the Billies so far. See if Sisters can respond. That was a deep 3-2. That wasn't just a normal little 3. He got that from way downtown. Kickball from the Billies. Outlaws will retain possession. Only 2:43 played so far here in the first quarter. Still got a lot of time here in the first. Scott, he's looking for something. Gives off to McDonald. Gardner with it now. Cale Gardner looking for something. He'll go over to Scott. Scott with it. Back to Gardner for 3. No good. Rebounded by McDonald. He's trying to go back up with it. And he travels. Wanted a foul there on Caden Fisher. Turnover will go against McDonald, though. Ball back in the hands of the Billies. Sisters, you know the Billies are going to score all night, and you got to respond on offense when you have the opportunities. Missed opportunity there by McDonald. The drive, shot, good. Landon Melvin with the shot there for the Billies. Dribble and drive. Not much help there for the Outlaws. We'll get an early timeout here from Chad Rush and the Outlaws as they're down 7-0. 4:53 left in the first. We'll take a quick break. Be right back here in Sisters. Welcome back to Sisters. No subs for the Outlaws on offense. They got all the same players in. Same deal for the Billies as well. No subs coming out of the timeout. Outlaws got a score here. They're down 0-7. Gardner, nice little pass to Scott. He goes up, can't finish the shot. Rebounded there by the Billies. That'll be Riley Smith. Pleasant Hill, they have got a tall presence in that paint compared to the Outlaws. Tallest player for Sisters, 6'5", Kieran Labhart. Not much else competing with that Billies. Good little drive, shot's no good, rebounded. Scott there, he's getting up court fast, trying to drive. He's got to slow down, English contesting him there. Back over to Gardner, slow it down and get something set up. Sager, looking for something, kind of stuffed there in the corner. Scott gets a good little cut from McDonald, finishes the shot. Will McDonald, he's got the first 2 of the game for the Outlaws. 2-7 now. See if they can get a stop here again on defense. That would be huge for the Outlaws. If they can get stops over and over, should help. English misses that 3, rebounded in the hands of Labhart. Labhart up court to Gardner. He's trying to find, gets a good little move. In the end one, Cale Gardner, great shot. Cuts it down to a 3-point lead here. Could put it down to 2 with the shot too. 4-7.
Once we shoot the extra for the Outlaws,
Gardner, chance for the 3-point play here. His shot, got it. 5-7 now. Landon Melvin taking up here. Back to Neely. Neely dribbling around, finds English. Back over to Melvin. Riley Smith trying to create on Labhart, and he gets a good shot. Riley Smith kind of comes in the same height as Labhart. Labhart just got dominated there. Good find though. Outlaws cut it back now, 7-9. Good little find and a cut there for Cale Gardner. 2-point game here. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Melvin with it for the Billies. Back over to English. Gavin English trying to find something. He's driving, pulls up mid-range. Good shot. He has just got good ball knowledge. Good shot there by Gavin English. Cuts it back 7-11 now. Scott trying to drive. We get a foul. Go against the Billies. Couldn't see who it went against there. I think it was Kane Fisher, number 34. Outlaws to inbound here. Gardner looking. He's got Scott. He'll go up with it. No good. Rebounded by number 34, Kane Fisher. Landon Melvin trying to create. He pulls up mid-range. Good shot. Been the difference maker for the Billies. They're finding good shots. They're not really having to drive to the hoop to try to get everything. They're pulling up and hitting just pure shots. Gardner. Sitting kind of half court. He'll go up though. Jump stop. Finds McDonald. Kel Gardner. Driving. Good play. Can't get the finish. He'll get 2 shots to the line though.
2 shots coming for him.
See who the foul's against here.
Kate Fisher with the foul.
Get Caden Fisher on it. Believe that's his second, if that first one did go against him. Gardner will get 2 shots to the line here. His first is up.
Game for Sisters, Bodie shot.
Sisters kind of playing off, pointing the paint as of right now. On the other hand, Pleasant Hill, most of their points come from around the arc. A few threes. Just some good mid-range jump shots. We'll get a sub here. Be Noah Johnson checking in. Caden Fisher coming out, so I'd assume that is his second. Get a sub here in the first quarter. 2 minutes left. English taking up for the Billies. 9-13 here. Big shot for English, and he hits it. Gavin English on fire so far. He's got 2 of those big threes. Long range. He's on fire, and it's a bad turnover by the Outlaws. Labhart was looking to throw it up court to Scott. Landon Scott just wasn't even looking. They hand the ball right back over to Pleasant Hill here. Outlaws down by 7. Just not connecting right now. English taking up the court. Melvin trying to drive on Scott. Melvin. Back out to English. English, he can shoot it. He'll drive though. Good cut and a finish. That's Riley Smith. English went up looking like he was going to take a little teardrop shot. Finds a cut though, Riley Smith. He's got 4. McDonald driving, he's just swatted. Will go off of the Billies. English though, good deflection off of Will McDonald's shot. 9-point lead here for Pleasant Hill. Kind of the rhythm the first game of the season took back in January at P Hill. Gardner looking for something. He's got McDonald. Bodie Shar in the game for the Outlaws. Scott trying to find something. He's got Shar. Shar goes up. Foul will be called. That one will go against English. I believe that's English's first. Take that back, that's English's second. A little bit of foul trouble now here. 2 of the better scores for Pleasant Hill. English and Fisher both with 2 fouls here as this first quarter nears an end. First shot from Shar, he's got it. Bernhardt checking in for Labhart. Jamin Heacock will check in too for English. It's the time I think the Outlaws got to produce here. 2 big playmakers on the bench for the Billies. Be a good shot here. Shar, his shot, no good. Heacock will get it. Pleasant Hill with it here. Melvin. Neely trying to get something. 3 balls up, and Green Bean. The shot from Noah Johnson. His first point of the game is a 3. That 3 ball's been there for Pleasant Hill so far as they take an 11-point lead now. Gardner trying to drive to the hoop. We'll get a foul there.
Field Gardner foul, 2 shots for him.
What number scored the 3?
Riley Smith with the foul.
Get a foul against the Billies.
2 shots. Field Gardner.
They already got 5 team fouls here. Could be something interesting. Could help the Outlaws if they get into foul trouble.
In the game for Pleasant Hill, Doug Green.
Outlaws in bonus with 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. Gardner couldn't hit the first. His second. We'll go. Cuts it down to a 10-point game. Outlaws see if they can get a stop here. About a shot clock's not running. Shot clock is off. About 20 seconds left on the clock here. Pleasant Hill has the opportunity to take the last shot. See if they do. Melvin, no, he'll take a deep three. No good. Wanting a foul. Kind of fell back there. Bernhardt on the defense. Outlaws get the ball here. 10 seconds. Chance to take the last shot in the first quarter. Gardner driving. He'll get fouled. Pleasant Hill fans here wanting a charge. It will be defensive. And that's 2 shots at the line here, as we said. Outlaws in the bonus. Already the 6th team foul. Pleasant Hill's got to watch it here as they're starting to get in foul trouble. Outlaws only with 1. Gardner, his first shot. In and out. Unfortunate. Pleasant Hill will get a little bit of time left here if they do get the ball. If not, 6.21 for whoever gets it. Gardner's second will fall, cuts it down to 9 here. Pleasant Hill. Melvin with it. Kind of gets a good find right at the buzzer. Takes it back out to 11 points. 12:23 here at the break. We'll be right back after this first quarter. We'll take a message from our sponsors. Welcome back to Sisters. Outlaws. Little tough stretch there. Pleasant Hill got some good shots. Connected on all of them. 12:23 here at the beginning of the second quarter. Only really positive, I feel like, for the Outlaws. A lot of foul trouble for Pleasant Hill. They had 6 team fouls. Players like English had 2. Kane Fisher with 2 as well. See if Sisters can create out of that. Maybe as this game gets into a deeper pace in the fourth quarter. Sisters will start with the ball. Down 11 here, 12-23. Sezzy with it. He's looking. Dribbling around, trying to create something. Thought he had Gardner. He doesn't. Gives off to Scott. Scott back to Gardner. Kel Gardner trying to create something. Little spin move. Can't get it. Rebounds his own shot. Nothing there. Rebounded by the Billies. That's Doug Green. Billies. Up 11 here. Chance to stretch it even more now. Green looking for something. Good spin move. Puts it up. Doesn't fall. Outlaws get the rebound. That's Bernhardt. Scott with it now. He's looking for something. Has Gardner on a cut. Can Gardner put it up? No, good. He'll get 2 shots to the line here. This one will go against Jacob Neely.
Once again, 2 shots.
Gardner, he'll have 2 shots here. Neely's first. First team foul, the quarter for the Billies. Gardner's shot goes. Cuts it back down to 10 now. His second will fall. 14-23. Got to get a stop here for the Outlaws. It's not even like they've been playing bad defense. Pleasant Hill is just finding stuff and creating off of it, just hitting some good shots. Another driver from Melvin. He'll put it up like that. Beautiful shot. Landon Melvin, he has been greening from in that mid-range post. Cuts it back out to 11-score game now. Gardner to Bernhardt. Bernhardt kind of stuffed up in that post. Shar looking for something. Bernhardt a shot at three, doesn't take it. Gardner takes his shot at three, no good. Rebounded by the Billies. That's Noah Johnson with it. He'll take it up a little here, slows it down. McDonald's set to check back in here for the Outlaws. He's been their big three-point shooter as of late. Heacock with it. Gives it back to Neely. Johnson over to Melvin. Melvin, another three. I was going to say, if he hit that one, he's locked in, because that would have been one of his fourth or fifth big shots so far this game. Gardner throws it up to Bernhardt. Wasn't really expecting it. Gardner trying to dribble and drive. Nothing, backs out over to Bernhardt. Scott with it down the corner. Trying to get to the hoop. He gets fouled. He'll get two shots to the line here. That one goes against Landon Melvin. Outlaws kind of keep driving here. Kind of what's been keeping them scam is the free throws, as I would say. Labhart checking in for the Outlaws. Scott hit his first. That shot no good. Outlaws can't get back to it. Noah Johnson gets it. Gavin English back in the game for the Billies. In the hands of English now. He finds a cutting player for the Billies. We'll get a travel. Chase Vargas there. So English was trying to find. Travel called on him. Turnover. Back over to the Outlaws now. McDonald checking in. Scott will come out. Says he to inbound to Gardner. Says he. McDonald. Bernhardt had a shot at three, doesn't take it. McDonald. Thought he had something, nothing there. Says he with it. McDonald. Trying to drive. Backs out a little. Back over to Gardner. Outlaws got to get a shot here. 5 on the clock. Gardner, good little step and drive and hits it. Good shot from Kill Gardner. Clock was expiring there for the Outlaws. Cuts it down to 8 now. Little one-step drive there. Kind of got him out of motion. We'll get a timeout. Pleasant Hill coach Luke Jackson. Kind of feels like Outlaws are getting a little momentum here. 4:38 left in the half. We'll be right back here in Sisters. Welcome back to Sisters. Outlaws, little momentum here. Cut it down to 8. Billy's with the ball though. A little bit of foul trouble so far for Pleasant Hill. Their leading scorer, Gavin English, he's got 2. See if Outlaws try to attack that going into half. He's got 3 going to half. Could be a big sign for Sisters. English driving. He's looking for something. Kind of spins into Gardner. His shot, he gets up there and finishes it over Gardner. Puts it back to a 10-point game now. Outlaws just haven't really been able to create much. Most of their offense just comes from the free throw line. Sezzy with it. He gives over to McDonald. You almost feel like the Outlaws got to hit a big shot here soon. If they want to have a chance going into half. That helps. Kel Gardner with a nice 2 there. (19:27) now. Gardner leading scorer so far for the Outlaws. Vargas with it. He'll throw it up. His shot's no good. Rebounded by Laphart. Almost felt like she got an over back there. Over the back, excuse me. Outlaws with it here. Down 8. Laphart. He'll give it to Bernhardt in the corner. He'll give it back out to Sezzy. Levi Sezzy trying to drive. We'll get a jump ball. Goes over to the Billies. Subs in here for the Outlaws. Sager will check in for Bernhardt. Landon Scott in for Sezzy. English with it. Been a big presence so far for the Billies. Whether if he's hitting a 3 or driving to the lane and putting it back up. Like that, perfect example. He gets the N1. Gavin English. He's got talent. That's a nice play there for the N1. He'll try for the 3-point play now.
One more shot for Gavin English.
Foul going against Gardner. English will hit the shot. 3-point play, cuts it out to 11 now. Outlaws got to find something here. 3 minutes left in the half. Kel Gardner gives over to Scott. Scott's looking for something. He's got a wide open Sager. He tries to dish out to McDonald. Want to travel, and we'll see what we got. The timeout. Thought he was going to travel for a sec, but Sister will take a timeout. We'll be right back here in Sisters. Welcome back here. 2:51 left. Outlaws with the ball. Down 11 here. Gardner inbound. He's out to McDonald for 3. No good. 3 game just hasn't been there for Sisters. Kind of a normal, big part of their offense, but nothing really going so far. Pleasant Hill just dominating right now.
Watch this ball. Watch how I am at.
Melvin driving. He's got a shot. He's been good at that all night. He gets those little mid-range floaters and teardrops, and he doesn't miss on them. Stretches out to 13 now. Outlaws got to find something. Sager at the post. He just gets battled and taken away there by English. English pass up to Melvin, contested by Scott, and he puts it up. Stretches it out now. 15-point game here. 2 minutes left in the first. Just no real momentum in the building right now for Sisters. Just kind of feels dead. Gardner over to McDonald. Labhart goes up with it. First points in a few minutes for the Outlaws. Still a 13-point game, though. 1:40 left here in the first half. Big shot, no good. Sager can't get the rebound, but Gardner comes in. He'll take it. See if Sisters can find something else here. It's not really they've been throwing up threes. They'll shoot them, just not much going in. Gardner there. Just another example. A good shot, just not falling. Rebounded by Melvin. Landon Melvin going up. Kind of stops there at the three-point line. He's looking for something. He'll give out. That's Green. Green trying to find someone. McDonald taken away by the Outlaws. Sager with it now. He'll slow it down. He'll give over to Gardner. Under a minute left here in the first half. Gardner over to McDonald. Labhart with it. Finds Scott in the corner. He won't shoot it. He'll drive. Gardner in the corner for three. No good. Labhart gets the rebound, though. He tries to drive. Gives out. Will McDonald for three. Puts it up. No good. Another missed three for the Outlaws. McDonald gets a good drive, though. Finds it. 23-34 now. Shot clock's off. Billies will get the last shot here. In high school terms, kind of a high-scoring game here in the first half. Landon Melvin with it. Taking the clock out for the Billies. They're up 11. He'll drive on Scott. He throws up a three. No good. Outlaws can't get there. Kind of a herd of Billies. He throws up a shot. No good. 11-point lead for the Billies going into half. 23-34. We'll take a few messages, and then we'll be back in Sisters for a few messages from Trent Gordon.
Wave to the camera.
Hey guys. I mean, I'm not feeling great, but we're down 11. But I have faith in our squad that we're going to get back up and we're going to win this game still. 100% faith.
Yes, sir. Bauer knows. All right, Gracie, how do you feel about the game?
Feeling good. A little bit stressed, but you know what? I think if we cheer loud enough and those boys work hard enough, that we have a chance.
All right, good stuff.
Welcome back to Sisters. Outlaws down 11 here. Gardner with it. Over to Scott. Gardner, McDonald in the corner, nothing there. He goes out. Scott looks three, doesn't take it. Outlaws need to produce some more offense. A lot of their offense in the first half just coming from the free throw line. Labhart driving, he's got a shot, can't fall. That's rebounded. Caden Fisher there. Only thing I can help Outlaws, I think, in this half really is just the foul trouble that Pleasant Hill's gone into in the first half. English with it. He goes up. That one's going to go out of bounds. Sisters ball. Riley Smith trying to go up there for Pleasant Hill. Nothing coming, though. Outlaws got to start inching back soon. See what they can create. McDonald, it's just stolen. Try to pass over to Labhart. Melvin, good look, can't get it. Rebounded by the Outlaws. About 5 of them in the area. Pleasant Hill fans wanting a call here, nothing there. Gardner gets a drive, nothing there. Into the hands of English. Melvin. Good dribble and drive, gets his shot to fall. 23-36, ringing an early timeout here from Chad rushing the Outlaws. We'll be right back here in Sisters.
Yeah, we will.
Welcome back to Sisters. Outlaws down 13, 6:31 left in the third quarter. Gardner with it for the Outlaws. See what Sisters can create. Just not much really here at all in the first half. Labhart, he's got a little shot from the corner, nothing there. English gets the board for the Billies. English going around. He's off to Neely. Neely over to Melvin. Landon Melvin trying to find something. The three for English, and he green beans it. Gavin English has been on fire from three all night. His third. Leading scorer for the Billies. Lead is 16 now for Pleasant Hill. Scott with it. He's got Labhart underneath. Labhart goes up, gets it to fall. 25 now for the Outlaws. Labhart gets a symbol 2 under the bucket. English with it. He'll give to Neely. Jacob Neely looking for something. He's got Fisher. Fisher back over to English. Gavin English driving on Gardner. 3 Outlaw. Oh, swatted by Will McDonald. Good play by Will McDonald. Sager gets the ball into his hands, driving up the court now. McDonald goes under the hoop. Can't get it to fall. Labhart there. Back in the hands of McDonald. Puts it up. Outlaws get 2 points on the board. Cuts it down to 12 now. 27-39. See if they can get another stop. English with it, top of the key. He'll give over Fisher. Fisher back to Melvin. Jacob Neely trying to find something for the Billies. He'll go up. Fisher, he won't take the three. Stolen by Scott. Landon Scott, he's got a lane at the hoop. Melvin's there. Foul will go against Melvin. He's not happy with it. First foul of the quarter for the Billies. Scott will get 2 shots to the line here. Chance to make it a 10-point game.
Shooting 2 for Sisters, Landon Scott.
Third for Melvin.
Third foul, Landon Melvin. First shot's no good. Like I've been saying the whole game, I think the only thing that can help The Outlaws at this point in the game is just foul trouble and what the Billies have gotten themselves into. Billies finding the bonus in both quarters of this game. Got to get a foul there. Caden Fisher just falling on Will McDonald. He's laying on the court, and they get an easy 4-on-5 bucket. No, it doesn't go in. It'll go out of bounds to Sisters. Will McDonald on the other side of the court. I don't know how anything wasn't called there. He got absolutely squashed by Caden Fisher. He's down on the court. Fisher down over there. He'll help him up. Good sportsmanship from Caden Fisher. Appears McDonald hit the side of his head on the court. Says he will check in for McDonald. Outlaws down 12. See what they can find. Gardner with it. McDonald getting taken out of the locker room. He'll get checked on. Sezzy over to Scott. Gardner. He's got a shot at 3, doesn't take it. He's got Labhart. Labhart trying to find something. He's got Scott cross court. Gardner now. The shot. No good. Rebound by Sager. He tries to go up with it. He's got it! Garrett Sager, his first points in a while for the Outlaws. Cuts it down to a 10-point lead now. 29-39. About 3:45 here, less in the third quarter. Outlaws can get another stop here. Have a chance to cut it down to a single-digit game. English. Shot in and out. Rebounded by Scott. Outlaws. Oh! Turnover there. And a foul. It's going to go against Scott. Play kind of contacted there by number 23, Riley Smith. He got the steal on Landon Scott. Scott, kind of a stupid foul, trying to get the ball back from Landon Melvin. We'll get a timeout, Pleasant Hill. 10-point game here. Luke Jackson takes the timeout for his Billies. We'll be right back here in Sisters.
Landon Scott is officially washed.
Welcome back in Sisters. 10-point game here. Outlaws cut it down a little. Billy's with it. Jacob Neely throwing it way back. Gavin English been the main producer so far for this Pleasant Hill offense. And so is that man right there who can't get a shot to fall. Ball's kind of getting volleyballed around there in the paint. Outlaws come out with it though. Levi says he's trying to drive, kind of slips a little. Labhart, he's got a shot for a 3. Kind of undecisive, won't take it. Scott for a corner 3. He got it! 7-point game here in Sisters. Outlaws cut it down to 32-39, and it feels like we're getting energy back in the building now. Kill Gardner getting fired up on defense here. English with it for the Billies. Setting a screen up top. English trying to drive. Oh, and they're going to get a foul on Scott, him reaching in there. Second foul on Scott. Second team foul for the Outlaws this quarter. Melvin inbound it for the Billies. He's looking for something, has to chuck it back. That one, could he go out? No, saved barely in the backcourt. That's Jacob Neely for the Billies. 7-point game here in Sisters. About 2:35 on the clock here. Melvin with it. Trying to create on Sezzy. Melvin driving to the hoop. Tries to get a foul, nothing there. Sezzy with the rebound. Outlaws, they can get some points on the board here. It could be big. Feels like the building's starting to get into it too. Momentum could be big here for Sisters. Kel Gardner with it. Sezzy trying to create. He's got Neely on him. Gardner over to Labhart, back to Scott. Save it from going out of bounds there to Sager. Scott had a shot at 3, doesn't take it. Goes back out. Kel Gardner drives to the hoop. Nice little floater, gets it in. Kel Gardner cuts it down to a 5-point game now. 34-39. Minute 50 left here in the third quarter. Feels like there's some energy back here. Kel Gardner leading scorer for the Outlaws. He's got 14. We're getting a timeout here, Pleasant Hill. Momentum is leading towards Sisters. 5-point game, 39-34. Minute 45 left in the third quarter. We'll be right back here in Sisters. Back here in Sisters now. Outlaws, some big shots and some big momentum. Also, some other good news for the Outlaws. Injured player Will McDonald, who went over to the locker room to get checked out, he's back out on the bench. The sophomore superstar, they like to call him. English with it now. Pleasant Hill, a little bit of a drought here on offense, haven't scored in a while. Oh, Kel Gardner almost trying the offensive foul there, nothing called. English fires up a 3, no good, gets the rebound. Pleasant Hill and a shot put back up. Oh, can't get it, falls into the hands of Heacock. Back over, shot clock reset, 30 seconds now for P. Hill. English resets with it now. Trying to drive on Gardner again. He'll throw up a 3, no good. Outlaws get the rebound, Labhart with it, and we'll get the foul. That one going against Shakem Neely. Second team foul. That'll be Neely's third. Outlaws keep getting the Billies in foul trouble here. Could be big as that fourth quarter winds down in a little. Gardner, chance to make it a one possession game now. Shar with it, out to Scott, he's got a 3, no good. Sezzy with the rebound, he's got it, back up to Gardner, puts up a 3, no good. Another offensive rebound shot put up and good. Landon Scott, beautiful offensive basketball there from the Outlaws, puts it back to a 3-point game. Energy is big now in Sisters. About 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outlaws only down by 3, 36-39. Pleasant Hill in a massive drought. Melvin trying to create. Oh, and we'll get a foul there against Scott.
And Scott picks up the foul.
That's Scott's third. Outlaws senior guard getting a little bit of trouble here. McDonald set to check back in. He'll come in for Scott as he gets his third. That Scott only sits the end of the third. Neely with it here. Shot clock's off. 15 on the clock here for the Billies. English setting up the play. We'll get a screen up top. Smith trying to set up something here as clock's winding down. Gardner can sense it. English driving, oh! And we'll get a foul on Kel Gardner. 3.7 on the clock. Fourth team foul on the Outlaws this quarter. Gardner's got 3 too, so Outlaws, 2 leading scorers, Landon Scott and Kel Gardner in foul trouble as this third quarter comes to an end. Gardner checking out, Sager will come in. Billy's got 3.7 on the clock. And another foul here against the Outlaws. That one's gonna be a shooting foul. We'll send English to the line. About 3 fouls in about 30 seconds there for the Outlaws. Racks them up to 5. English, his shot. First one falls, cuts it back to 4 now. 2.6 on the clock, remaining 2. English, his second. Will fall. Outlaws see if they can get something here with 2.6, down 5. Labhart, does he see the clock? He fires up, his shot, no good. I would say pretty good quarter for the Outlaws. They cut it down to a 5-point game, 36-41. We'll be right back here with fourth quarter coverage of this Pleasant Hill versus Sisters boys varsity basketball game. Welcome back to Sisters. A huge quarter from the Outlaws. Outscored the P Hill Billies 17-7. They cut it down to 5 points here at the beginning of the fourth quarter, 36-41. Fresh 8 minutes on the clock. Here we go, Billies with the ball to start the fourth quarter. Melvin looking for something. English with it. He throws up a 3 on Gardner. No good, in and out. Scott gets the rebound. Kind of contested there by Jacob Neely. Scott takes it down though. Gardner will take it up for the Outlaws. Sisters, they just found their shots in that third quarter, and we'll see if they can continue it here in the fourth. Gardner gives it to Bernhardt. Bernhardt over to McDonald. He drives to the hoop and gets it to fall. Will McDonald had a shot at the post, doesn't take it, goes down, gets that drive. 3-point game again now in Sisters, 38-41. Outlaws feeling good here. English with it for the Billies. Over to Neely. Neely, he's got Melvin. Edge of the paint. Smith trying to drive on Sager, and he does, gets the foul. He'll get 2 shots to the line. Lucky he doesn't go in there. Riley Smith, 2 shots coming to the line.
Shooting 2 for Pleasant Hill, Riley Smith.
Smith. 2 shots here. First one goes. Cuts it back out to 4. First team foul of the quarter for the Outlaws. Smith's second shot. No good. Rebounded by Gardner. Outlaws down 4 here. 7 minutes left in the game. Gardner drawing something up. Over to Sager. Little bounciness there. Recovered. Oh, pass. Saved by Scott. Good play over here, right next to us. Gardner looking for something. Bernhardt over to Gardner. And we'll get a travel now. There's a play earlier in that possession where it felt like Gardner might have got called for a travel. They call it right there, though. Owls have the turnover. Billy's back with it now. Something you can't have for Sisters if you want to try to compete in this game. English goes up to Smith. Smith driving. Offensive foul! Big play for Sisters as they get the ball back now. Garrett Sager draws the foul. Smith's second. He's fired up about that. Outlaws gonna get the ball back here, down 4. Something big that helped Outlaws earlier in the game in the year versus Harrisburg. A lot of offensive fouls called. Outlaws get a big one there, down 4. See if they can create off of that. McDonald gives over to Sager. Oh! Gives it to Bernhardt. Bernhardt wasn't looking, but we get a foul. That'll go against Smith. His second in a span of 30 seconds. his third foul. Lucky save there for the Outlaws. Ball got past to Bernhardt, wasn't really looking.
In the game for Pleasant Hill, Kate Fisher.
Smith will check out after all those fouls. Caden Fisher in, starter for the Billies. Sager with it. Gives off to Gardner. Scott looking for something. Get off to Sager. Sager with it to Bernhardt. Gets Gardner on the cut. Can he finish? He does. 40-42 Outlaws. 2-point game here in Sisters. 5:43 left. Pleasant Hill just hasn't had much in the second half at all. Not a lot of scoring. They went into half with 34 points, only 8 this whole quarter, half. See what they can create here. Trying to drive, no good. Rebounded by the Outlaws. Gardner taking up court. What can he find? He'll take it himself to the hoop. He gets it in. 42-42 Outlaws. A comeback for the Agents here in Sisters. 5 minutes left. Outlaws are taking control of this game. Pleasant Hill will call the timeout. Outlaws tie the game 42-42. Big energy in Sister. We'll be right back after we take a message from our sponsor. Back in Sisters now. We got a great game for you, 42-42. 5:05 left on the clock here in the half. In the game. Outlaws with a massive drive this whole second half coming back. They were down by 11 and a half, 34-23. Pleasant Hill just hasn't been able to create in a while. See what they do here. Melvin trying to drive, kind of stuck, looking for something. And we'll get a 3 in the key call. Back to Sisters. We're getting some good calls here. Outlaws get the ball back on another Pleasant Hill turnover. 42-42, a chance for the Outlaws to take their first lead of the whole game. Haven't led a single second in this game. See what they can do here. It's what we said the whole time. Pleasant Hill is going to get themselves into foul trouble, and that's what it looks like here with 4:40 left in the game. Oh, and a bad turnover. Right back over to Pleasant Hill there, trying to make a little bounce pass. Falls right into the hands of the P-Hill defenders. Melvin with it, looking for something. He's going to drive on Scott. He's got a shot, and it falls. Pleasant Hill takes the lead back, 44-42. See if the Outlaws can slow down and find a shot here. Down 2. Gardner with it. He'll go over to Scott. Landon Scott to Bernhardt. Back to Scott. Scott looking for something. He's got Gardner. Bernhardt now. There's a lot of passing around in this right corner here. And almost turnover, but keeps it. Sager with it, trying to drive. Can't find anything. Will McDonald, corner 3. He's got it! Will McDonald, the most clutch sophomore in Sisters High School history, gives the Outlaws the first lead of the game. 45-44. 3:35 left here in Sisters. Electric game so far. Pleasant Hill, we'll see if they have anything to get back in, and we'll get a foul called McDonald. Second team foul of the quarter for the Outlaws. We'll get a sub here for the Outlaws. Labhart checking in for Bernhardt. Outlaws up 1, 3:33 left in the game. Both teams with 2 team fouls. Here we go. Pleasant Hill just haven't had any offense this whole second half. We'll see what they can do here. Big three, does he hit it? No. Outlaws, they get the rebound. Kieran Labhart, a crazy rebound for the Outlaws. Just got to slow down the tempo now here. Find a good shot, we'll see what they can do. Outlaws up 1. Scott, back over to Gardner. Cale Gardner, back to McDonald. And he travels. Trying to decide between if he shake that 3 or drive to the hoop. Traveled a little, trying to make that decision. Pleasant Hill get the ball back here. 3:01 left in the game. Melvin with it. See what they try to create. He gets a nice little jumper, can't fall off the fingertips. Outlaw ball. Caden Fisher tried to get that, going off his hands. Outlaws get the rebound. Same thing here. 2:35 left. Can the Outlaws hit a shot? Try to stretch it to a 2-possession game. McDonald to Scott in the corner. Finds Sager at the post. He tries to go up. He gets fouled. Garrett Sager, he'll get 2 shots at the line. Trying to go up with a shot there at the block. Can't find it. 13 foul on the Billies. Fisher with the foul. Sager, his first shot. He got it. Could hear a pin drop here. Two-point game now. Sager, chance to stretch it to a 3-point game. No good. 2-point game here. Billies with the ball. 2:15 on the clock. English trying to set up the offense here for the Pleasant Hill. English looking around, find something. He's got Melvin. Melvin setting up. That's Neely. Jacob Neely driving to the hoop on Labhart. He's got a shot, goes up with it. No good. Labhart with the rebound. Sister gets the ball back here. 1:55. Slow down the tempo. Use that shot clock. We'll see what they do. Gardner with it. He's got Sager. Scott cutting through, trying to find something. Kieran Labhart. The Gardner, back to Sager. Scott, what's he gonna do? Gives it over to Labhart. Labhart's got Sager in the paint. And another travel for the Outlaws. It's hurt them lately here, the turnovers. Gives it right back to Pleasant Hill with 1:30 on the clock. They've got a chance to tie or take the lead again. 46-44 here in Sisters. Been a defensive performance by the Outlaws in the second half. Big shot by English, and he greens it. Beautiful shot by Gavin English. Takes the lead back for the Billies, 47-46. That's basically what he's done all game, is hit those big threes. In a big moment there. Takes the lead back. Outlaws down 1. What can they find? Sager to Scott, going to the hoop. Is he gonna go up? No. Gives it McDonald, and they turn it over. Back over to the Billies. Too much trying to go down there, right under the hoop, and Outlaws give the ball right back to Pleasant Hill. They've got the ball here up 1, and we'll get a timeout. Pleasant Hill coach, Luke Jackson, 30-second timeout. We'll stay here with you and Sisters. Kind of the big point here. Outlaws, incredible offense this second half. Just not much, though, from Pleasant Hill at all, really, until that last shot from Gavin Fisher. Huge shot, actually, giving them the lead back. And then Outlaws, that last possession under the hoop, just too much trying to create there. Outlaws were down by as much as 17 at one point, though, in this first half. If you think about it, a crazy comeback from these Outlaws have held Pleasant Hill to nothing in the second half. 44.7 on the clock. Pleasant Hill's got the ball. Not in a situation where you need a foul. And the bad deal is if they wanted a foul, they still have 2 fouls to give is the problem. Neely to inbound. He's looking for something. Looking. Oh! Can they get it? No, they can't. Landon Scott had an opportunity to get the ball back to the Outlaws. Can't find it though. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Melvin trying to create. He goes up and hits the shot. Up 3 now, 46-49. Shot clock's off in Sisters. Outlaws down 3, 46-49. $46-49 here. Outlaws. McDonald for tie. No good. Rebounded by Pleasant Hill. 10 seconds on the clock. Pleasant Hill. The problem is what I just said. You still have another foul to give if you want to send them to the line. Pleasant Hill just gets the ball here under the hoop. That hurts. McDonald had a shot to tie it there. Couldn't hit it. Unfortunate. Now you just got to keep fouling and hope the time doesn't waste off. Unfortunate for the Sisters. Came back all this way. And it looks like they might just fall short tonight. Just got to wish for a 5-second violation here. Offensive foul, something. Right back to them. They're shooting now. He'll send Melvin to the line. He's got 2 shots. Chance to go up 5 and close this game out for Pleasant Hill. Great comeback by Sisters. Down big in the first half. Close it back here in the second. Just going to come up short though. Melvin. Got 2 shots to close it out here for Pleasant Hill. His first. Got it. That most likely is going to put an end to it here in Sisters tonight. Stretches it to a 4-point game. This one to stretch it to 5 now. Shot, no good. Rebounded by Pleasant Hill. The shot put up. No good. Outlaws will fall down 46-50 to Pleasant Hill. A good battle. And expect a rematch from these teams later in the year in the league playoffs. These are 2 really good teams, and they can match off good in league playoffs later this year, potentially in Pleasant Hill. Tough game for Sisters. They were down big, had to come back. Unfortunate. That's the way it's going to end. 46-50. Thank you for watching. That was an Outlaw Sports production.
Thank you.